Hey everybody, it is a couple days into February and I am filming my January favorites. A lot of people tend to put their favorites up like the last week of January, and I usually tend to do it like the first week of the next month. But then a lot of people consider that late, I guess, apparently, where I'm like, I'm on time. Y'all are early. But anyways, hopefully you'll still enjoy the video and all the stuff that I enjoyed during the month of January. I mentioned in my first impressions honey washing review that I had started to wash my face with honey, and I got so much great feedback and a lot of suggestions that I'm really excited to try. But I will say that honey has been a favorite this month. My skin is doing a lot better than it was, and I've been using the YS Ecobee Farms raw honey, and it's been working well. But a few people suggested in the comments that I should try the really raw honey, and that's the same honey that Brianna used to use when she was washing her face with honey. So I think I'm going to go ahead and give that a try and see if I like it better. I had just gotten this because it was raw and it was pretty cheap. So I'm going to try that other one. I've used quite a bit. I'm almost out. So I've been really going crazy with the honey. And the other favorite, and I don't have the jar in here with me right now because I just threw it away, is coconut oil. And I have some coconut oil in the kitchen, but I try to keep my cooking coconut oil separate and my beauty coconut oil separate. I have started using that in the shower when I'm shaving, but while I'm in the shower, I have been taking the coconut oil, and right before I'm about to get out, I rub it on my body. And so when I get out, it's washed off just a little bit, not a ton, but just a little bit, where I don't feel really oily when I get out, but my skin is really moisturized. So I don't even have to put lotion on if I don't want to. But in the past, I've tried to put an oil on after I've gotten out of the shower, and that's just too oily for me. I just feel like it gets everywhere, and I don't know. I just don't like the way that it feels. So doing it in the shower, it rinses off just enough that it's perfect. So I've been using that a lot, and I absolutely love that. My skin has been really soft. And do you hear her? This is supposed to be quiet time. So that is my newfound love with coconut oil. I know that there's a bajillion uses for coconut oil. That's just my current favorite thing to do with it. And I think I'm going to start oil pulling soon. If you don't know what that is, you can Google it. And if it works out, I'll let you know. I'll let you know how that's going. So the next item is Tates All Natural Miracle Sunscreen. I bought this because Brianna had recommended it and said that it does not feel like a sunscreen at all. And I like to wear sun protection all throughout the year, whether it is hot or cold. The sun's rays are always doing their damage. So I like to put this on. I think the problem with a lot of the sunscreens is that they do feel goopy. They have an offensive smell. And it's like this process to put it on. But this actually is very much like a lotion consistency. It goes on so very smooth, and it absorbs very quickly. It's SPF 30, and I like to have protection, especially on my chest and arms. So even if you're fully dressed and you're well, I'm not really seeing the sun that much, your hands and your arms, your chest, if they're exposed, they're getting that exposure to the sun's rays. So I do like to at least put this on my arms, on my chest, and I've sometimes put it on my face, but I do have my Davita face sun protector. So this is really good. It is a little pricey, but I think that it's really worth it with how easy it is to apply, and you're getting that protection. Our skin needs to be protected. Next, another skincare product is the Josie Maran 100% Argan Oil. I had talked about this when I first got it, and I wasn't that impressed when I first got it. I still don't feel like it really moisturizes that great on its own. I have to put something on top of it. I am out. I went through this really fast. But what I did notice after a few weeks of using is I have a couple of deep lines. One right here, and the other it's right here and right here. Just these deep lines, because I do a lot of this, but I especially did that a lot just during high school, I was in the sun a lot and I was always like squinting my eyes. And so I think I've just created these frown lines. They're not gone, but they're a lot better. So like, especially this one was like the deepest one, and it is a lot less prominent than it was before. That in itself impressed me. So I'm going to try buying some argan oil off of Vitacost. I got some recommendations to try Vitacost as well. There isn't a difference. It's just argan oil. This is really expensive. I think it's in the $40 to $50 range. And with how fast I went through it, like there's no way. So I am going to try the Vitacost brand and see if it works just as well. If it's the exact same thing, I mean, if it's just purely argan oil, then it should work the same for a lot less of the price. So I'm going to go ahead and order that. I'll try it and I'll let you guys know what I think. But I did want to just, as an argan oil, it worked really, really well. The next item is also from Josie Maran. It is the Argan Matchmaker Serum Foundation. I like this because it is lightweight, and so because it's lightweight, I don't really feel it on my skin. I don't like feeling like I'm wearing heavy makeup, and the other thing is I don't like to cover my freckles, but to get the amount of coverage that I need for redness, I have to have more coverage, and so it's been really hard for me to find a foundation that is a holy grail, and I still haven't. Like, I don't think that this is a holy grail because it does provide a little bit more coverage than I really need for the rest of my face. The other thing is I don't feel like it's long lasting, and I haven't found a foundation that is long lasting either. So I'm not wearing this today. I'm actually trying out a powder from Honeybee Naturals that Oksana gave me a sample of, and so I'm testing that out. Is it too dark? I don't know how, like, what it is on your screen. Like, I think it's almost perfect. It might be just a little dark, but I do like it, and I'm interested to see how long it wears for. Anyways, sidetracked. I do like this because it goes on lightweight. It has some argan oil in it, so it's moisturizing, and it does provide a pretty good coverage. It's not super heavy, and so it's working. I'm not sure yet if I'll buy it again, although I think that this would be really good for summer because it is lighter weight. So I do like it. It is working for me. And I have been reaching for it over some of the other foundations that I need to finish up. So the next item is from Too Faced. It is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. This is like a trial size, just a little tiny size. Obviously, like the name, it's not better than sex. I mean, if it was better than sex, I think we'd all be putting mascara on all day, every day. It has a nice brush. It's got a lot of bristles, and it just like, it's a little wide at the top, and then it like gets skinny, and then it flares back out again. It leaves my eyelashes really voluminous. I've raved about my Jordana mascara and how well that works, and this one is pretty close to that. Like, it really makes it seem like I have a lot more eyelashes than I really do. Or I guess I do have the eyelashes, and this just emphasizes them. I really do like it. We'll see how long this lasts me, and I'll have to contemplate whether I want to spend the full price amount. We'll see. It's really good. I like it. The next item is also from Too Faced. It is the Natural Face Palette. I have had this for a while, and honestly, I left it sitting in my drawer for a while in its box because I was like, I don't know if I want to open it and use it or not. I don't know. I'm really glad that I did. It comes with a bronzer, a cream blush, a regular blush, and then conceal, luminize, and brighten. And I'm so glad that I tried this because I really needed a replacement for my NARS Laguna bronzer. I'm still like, I am on pan on that palette, but I've still been using it, and I'm almost like, I'm getting ready to be done with it, except I still have quite a bit of blush in there. But those are my two favorite colors, and I've not found a suitable replacement yet. But this bronzer in Bronze Veil is really good, and the blush is really, really pretty. I'm wearing both today. I haven't dabbled really with like this portion, but I've definitely been using the heck out of these two. I like it a lot. This next item I have talked about a few times before, but I am like officially converted over to this. It is the Desert Essence Coconut Conditioner Nourishing for Dry Hair. I talked about how this had been a suitable replacement for my Enjoy Luxury Conditioner that I've loved for years. Like, I always go back to that. And I still have yet to hear from the company to confirm their cruelty-free status. And I'm just like, I just think that's really poor customer service. I've been using this. I'm about to purchase my 3rd or 4th bottle. I think it's my 4th or maybe my 5th. Because I've gone through a few. I really, really like this stuff. And it's far cheaper if you buy it on Vitacost than what the Enjoy was. And it doesn't have like the silicones and all that stuff in it. This stuff is really, really good. The next item is Hugo Naturals Essential Mist in Calming Lavender, French Lavender. French lavender. I have been spraying this on my pillow before I go to bed at night. I have had really bad sleep problems for years, like even before I had my daughter. And I think that like I'm totally off sync. Like my sleep clock is totally flipped. So often I'm not falling asleep until the middle of the night, and that's not good. So I'm trying to create healthier sleep habits, and it's hard. I'm trying to cut myself off from technology an hour before bed, and that's difficult. I've been having a hard time with that. But anyways, I've been spraying this on my pillow, and lavender is supposed to help calm and soothe and help you sleep. So I've been liking this. I mean, if anything, it just smells really good. And the next couple things are not cosmetics related. I have taken up pen paling, and this is something I've been wanting to do for a really long time. I really love handwritten letters and cards. There's just something so loving and fulfilling about that, and I love to give those to people, and I love to receive them. I've sent out a couple letters, and I got my first 2. I'm not going to post her address or anything, but this was the first one that I got. And this is a homemade card. So that's the other thing that I've been getting into, is making my own cards from scrapbook paper. But anyways, this was my first one. I was so excited to get this, like super excited. I opened a P.O. box because I wanted to do this safely. And I think like as I get to know people, like I'll feel more comfortable like sharing my address, because going up to the post office so often, like to check to see if something's come, I'm there all the time. So I did make a P.O. box so that I could do my pen paling. The second letter that came, oh, it's just so pretty. Like, look at how creative this is. So this is like, this is a doily, but the letter is in there. It's just, I don't know. It's just it's so beautiful. And I found the community like through Instagram. So I ended up creating an Instagram specifically for pen paling so that I can, like keep up with all that. And there's some creative women out there. But I think that handwriting is beautiful. It's an art, and I don't know. It's very personal. Like I like that. That's something that makes my heart happy. I'd rather write the letters than write emails. There's, it's just a personal thing. So I've really been loving that, and I'm making friends, and it's really cool. I love it. So this is one of the envelopes that I made. So I'll be sending a pen pal this envelope soon. So my favorite song of the month is called Say Something by A Great Big World, and it features Christina Aguilera. I love this song. There's something so like raw in it that it makes me like teary, but I think it's a very, very beautiful song. Favorite people. Okay, so the first person is Oksana. I've really been loving her channel. She's very informative. She has a lot of really good information. I've been learning a lot from her. And I love stalking her Vitacost hauls because she always has such like cool stuff. And I'm like, ooh, I want some of that too. But, and she just did a video on pressing your own mineral eyeshadows, which like just blew my mind. So, check her out. She's very informative, and she's very knowledgeable about like foods and cosmetic companies and ingredients. Yeah. The next 2 people I've only been watching for the past week, but I am so obsessed with watching their videos that I feel like I need to mention them. The first one is Kristenmee and the second one is HolisticHabits. I am loving them. Like, I've just been playing their videos and trying to catch up on videos. Kristen is a dietitian, and she has a lot of information on foods on her channel, but she also does really great like product videos as well and tutorials. I really like her. I like her personality, and yeah, just obsessed. And the next one is HolisticHabits, and her channel, like, she's obviously holistic, and so just the amount of information that's out there. I know that we can read books and stuff like that, but I really like actually watching somebody talk about it and learn about it. So I have been playing their videos quite a lot, and I really, really like them. If you go check out their channels, tell them that I said hi, and I have a big girl crush on them. Okay, and oh, the last thing is friends. And a couple of the people that are part of this will probably know who they are. I've had a really difficult last week to week and a half, and I know that amount of time isn't long, but with just what has been going on, I really appreciate just my friends just being there for me and being reminded that certain situations or things that happen, it's not the big picture, and I just appreciated the humble reminder that I have a lot of people in my life that love and care about me. And so I know sometimes we can get fixated on certain things, and maybe we are seeking the approval of one person, or sometimes maybe if there's someone that you like romantically, it hurts when I'm trying to be vague and actually say what I'm trying to say clearly. I talked to someone on Twitter about this recently, and we were talking about how we both feel like there's certain people in our lives where we put more effort, or we feel like we care more, and that makes us feel rejected. But what I've been reminded of this week is that you may not receive what you want from one person, but you can't forget that you have a lot of other people that are rooting for you and on your side. And I was very, like I said, I was humbly reminded this week that I am loved and cared for, and I am so grateful for that. Super, 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 super grateful. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope that I don't get sick anymore so that I can stop having to quit making videos because I sound like a dying frog. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you're having a great week, and I look forward to talking to you all soon. Bye.